Hello everyone, and where I am standing. This is the place where UFOs have appeared in Vietnam. This place is located in the south of Nha Trang City, Can Hoa, Vietnam. In 1966, it was called US Air Force and Naval Base. And UFOs once appeared in the sky right at this spot. The last recorded UFO sighting was recorded around the time of the Vietnam-American War. Around June 1966, this was a military base, US Air Force in Nha Trang City, Can Hoa, Vietnam. This news is published by the Committee for the Study of Atmospheric Phenomena, abbreviated as NICRAP. This is a non-profit but reputable organization in the US. In the middle years of the last century, the 60s, the war was coming to a fierce end, so this event was not mentioned in the US military's news reports. So it seemed that this event would forever be buried in oblivion. A long time after the Vietnam-US War ended, then the NICRAP organization happened to see this information and sent an investigator named Raymond Fowler. Go find American veterans who witnessed the incident to find out specifically and to verify whether the information is true or not. According to some American soldiers, the US base in Nha Trang during the Vietnam War had an important strategic position for the US with 40,000 soldiers, including 2,000 US soldiers. Year 1966. A UFO visit occurred here. Unlike other encounters that were witnessed by only one or two people, the appearance of a UFO here was witnessed by a few thousand people. This morning, I just read an American newspaper. In that newspaper, it was written that UFOs had appeared in Vietnam twice, and the most recent and biggest time was in the coastal city of Nha Trang, Vietnam in 1966. I don't know why the US government kept this information. Until recently, this information was released. UFOs appeared in Vietnam. I found this information very strange and very curious. I immediately went online to find out, only to find out that the second largest official newspaper in Vietnam, Thanh Ninh newspaper, had also published this information. In the newspaper, it was written, that event took place in 1966, which was also the time of the fiercely tense Vietnam War. In the newspaper, it was written that event took place in 1966, which was also the time of the fiercely tense Vietnam War. That location is right where I am standing, that evening right here. Thousands of American soldiers saw a bright streak of light in the sky. People thought it was a UFO, and this information shocked the whole world because it wasn't just two people who saw it, but thousands of people. It's unfortunate that at that time, US authorities did not enthusiastically intervene to clarify this information. So now, I have bought the earliest flight ticket to come here. Nha Trang, Can Hoa, Vietnam. Arriving there around 8 p.m., American soldiers were watching an outdoor movie. On a nearby hill, there are several bulldozers at work, and 2 attack aircraft are ready to prepare for a mission. There are 2 Sky Raider propeller planes starting up to prepare for takeoff. And this base always uses its own power source, with 6 giant generators compared to that time, with a total capacity of 600 kilowatts running day and night. Near the end of the movie screening around 9:45 p.m., suddenly, the soldiers saw the northern sky brighten up. At first, they thought it was just flares, but suddenly, the light moved closer and closer to the base. Witnesses said the light moved increasingly erratically, sometimes accelerating and slowing down suddenly. It flew at an altitude of about 7,600 meters, 25,000 feet. Suddenly, the light stopped and descended, hovering 9150 m 300,500 ft above the ground. When the strange object filled with light lowered, all electrical equipment in the base stopped working for minutes. The strange object fluctuated a bit and then flew vertically into the sky, disappearing into the night sky. Finally, everything returned to normal, but no one could understand what had happened. Many sources believe that after receiving notice and reports about that strange phenomenon, the U.S. Department of Defense sent a number of officials and scientists to Vietnam to check, but did not announce the results or give any comments on this case. Coinciding with the UFO appearance in Nha Trang, Vietnam in 1966 were 2 consecutive 2-hour power outages that paralyzed the states of Nebraska and Missouri in July 1966, and 2 million people in Rome, Italy lost power for an hour. That's all I know about the UFO incident in Vietnam, recorded by former American soldiers who were stationed here. If you know any more information, don't hesitate to leave it in the comments section.